close for the day. So moving on to the next topic, resolving conflicts at workplace by Deepa Siddharthan. She works at Oracle with 19 years of experience. Yeah, over to you, Deepa.
Hi everyone. I'm not audible. Hi everyone. Yeah. The topic today is resolving conflicts at workplace. I would like to just. This is doesn't. I want to change the slides. Which one? This, okay, thank you. So, my agenda is the need to resolve issues, techniques, and steps to resolve conflicts at workplace. So, I would like to just start with a quote. Need for managing conflicts. If we are able to manage conflicts constructively, we can use it to harness its energy for both creativity and development. I mean to say we can use it positively if we can resolve conflicts. Sometimes after resolving a conflict, the trust is built in a better way. So let me just move to the next one. Okay, these are the techniques that are suggested for resolving conflicts. Going by this axis, it is like importance to the issue, this way. I would say vertically it is importance to the issue, and horizontally it is importance to the relationship. So I would like to come down. If you give more importance, if you give less importance to the issue and less importance to the relationship, then we have two techniques. One is avoiding the issue and accommodating the issue. So when it comes to avoiding the issue, it means that both parties will just neglect the issue. The issue still remains, it doesn't get resolved. But yeah, this is actually not a technique, but we can choose it when the issue is really unimportant. So, but the point is, even if we avoid the issue, it still exists. It will not be, it will continue over time. It may be stagnant for some time, but after some time it may become a bigger issue. But yeah, next is accommodating. In accommodating, it's a win-lose situation where one person they just give up on their own. It is their own choice to give up. It may be because it is not, they feel that the relationship is more important than the issue. So they just give up. But what benefit we get out of it is like when you give up, it may what do you say? It may add to your credibility, or it may show your patience. That's it. But apart from this, there is one more technique, which is dominating, where one person tries to compete and win over the other person. They forcefully make them accept their choice. So in that, again, it is a win-lose situation, but it's a risky technique. So what we would suggest, there are two techniques, that is, one is compromising and the other is collaborating. Compromising is a partial win-win situation and collaborating is a win-win situation. So when you compromise, it means both parties give and take. Both parties will give something and they'll take something. It means like you try to compromise on something, you don't really come to a solution, but you just try to minimalize any issues, the issue to some extent. But collaborating is something where both win, both are able to come to a single decision. So like, we'll just move to how we can use collaborating to resolve the issue. So here, individual perceptions are involved. So you emphasize on the ground rules, and then it is important to listen to both parties. Like when you are able to speak out the problem, you should also be able to listen to the problem. So you come up with a set of options and try to come up with the optimal solution, both together. So, yeah, okay, yeah. One about collaborating is when teams are involved. When teams are involved, it is more important that everyone within the conflict are able to speak to each other and get it resolved, get the issue resolved. Like, I would like to give an example from my, from management, we were asked to move to a newer tool, migrate to a newer tool, documentation. So when we proposed this to our development team, first thing they said was no, you cannot move because we have deadlines, we cannot afford to let you do this. There might be some issues with the published document. So immediately they said no, they did not even wanted to listen, or they did not want to take our side. So then we called them for a discussion, and then we said, see, this is what will happen once we migrate it. We tried to get some product demos, those products whose documentation has moved to the newer tool, and they had published like what we were trying to move from Arbotex to Wiki. So if you see the interface, the Wiki published output was looking like a very attractive portal, attractive documentation portal. So when we showed this to the development team, they were able to correlate that, okay, this product has a better looking documentation, we would also like to follow that. So then they came to an agreement. So this way we try to resolve issues in which both parties do not get affected, but at the same time try to win. So this is just a simple presentation. Anybody has any conflicts that you try to resolve in your this, I would like to understand.
How do you help somebody to resolve a conflict? It's not my conflict. So maybe she is fighting with them. How can I keep her?
I would suggest that you just be the third party, ask them to discuss and resolve it among themselves. And when help is needed, yeah, when guidance is needed, we can provide it, but the final decision should be taken by the persons who are involved in the conflict. Because see, this might not be the perfect example, but there happened to be like a case study type wherein two employees, peers, they had an issue. One person kept coming late, did not complete their work, did not complete their milestones on time, but the other person used to stretch, extend, try to complete the work that should be done by both people. So the one who's overloaded with work got frustrated, so she tried to express the saying that the other person is not up to the mark, or so this happens like when two people are working in the same they definitely, when one person is putting in more effort, they try to get. So when you try to involve a third person, it doesn't work. So when you let them talk among themselves, this person, she came to know that the other person who's like lighter work, she has been dumped with more work by her manager, wherein she had to extend her time. She could not prioritize on her work, and it kind of affected her regular work. So until unless you come to know about it, you will not find a solution. The best thing is to for both to discuss, then get some get some options, and then choose the best option. That should be the. Yeah. Anybody, any other? I think conflicts happen with everybody, right? Nobody wants to share anything that happened with you, like. All right, okay, thank you so much.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank Thank you, Deepa. Moving on to the next topic, effect of automation on technical writing by Mac. Mac doesn't need introduction, I think. As STC fellow. Over to you, Mac.
Good evening. Are you able to hear me? Or hello?